Hello and welcome to Pleasant Times. My name's Ali. Hello, good evening, good day, etc. I am starting a new series based on obscure or little known Linux distributions. I thought I would start off with this Austrumi Linux. Austrumi Linux is a Lithuanian distribution based on Slackware. It runs from your USB or CD-ROM straight from RAM. The ISO is 337 megabytes in size, and this is version 3.8.5, which was released at the end of August this year. So it's fairly new, and we'll go through its features and etc. And this is their page at cyti.let'sgolat.runny. Okay. So without further ado, we will boot up Austrumi. Okay, I have already made a virtual machine for Austrumi. I have given it 4 gigabytes of RAM, an 8 gigabyte hard drive, not very big indeed, and 2 cores of my processor. But I says the ISO that I downloaded fitted on 337 megabytes. So we will see how this runs. Okay, now I have tried Austrumi before, not this version. I am going back 7-8 years at least since I last touched this distro, so it'll be interesting for me at least to see what has changed. As you can see there, it's choosing its own resolution, and it is loaded into what I can think is an FMW V2 desktop, looking at those pages at the bottom there. Okay, and we're greeted with this nice wallpaper, very similar one. I'm just wondering if I can make it bigger. There are no tools installed for VirtualBox, and I didn't think there would be. Okay, let's look in the menus here, and as you can see, we are in Latvian as the language, so we're going to have to see if we can sort out some kind of language. Down the bottom here I see the flag. Let's see if we can change this to English. And it has booted me to here. I see. Okay, we have users and Austrumi, so I'll click on that. It's asking me the password. The password is Austrumi. The reason why I know this is because they wrote it in brackets, very kindly of them. And we come up and we have yet another background, a nice field view. Oh, nice day. So I'll look around and let's see what we can find the installer. Remember, this is running from RAM. See if there's installed, because it can be installed, I read. There we go. Installed to HDD or USB. Let's see if we can install that. We'll put in Austrumi. Okay, select source, Austrumi CD USB drive, correct. ISO image, okay. Install an existing partition or format disk. I will format the disk. I will select that and click OK, and it says please put some. That's right at the beginning on the screen. It did say please insert. Okay, so let me see here. Let me tick that box and insert that. Okay, I've inserted it. Yep, just making sure. Okay, let's go back to it then. System tools, install to HDD. Okay, yep, we'll have that. Okay, well, if I click next, and it's still asking me to insert. Okay, I've got a feeling it has inserted, but it hasn't mounted. So let's see if I can, the root password is Austrumi. So, okay, so we want to mount dev sr0, And we'll just stick it in media. And it does. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Last time I've tried it. And this time I'll just do something different here. Why not? Okay, we got that there. We got that there. It's stored to its home. MBR is going to be on SDA. If you click the custom, you can change that, you see. Okay, very cool. Let's try this. No selected disk. Yeah, clear one now. What you like? Oh man. I'm not liking this installer too much, people, I have to tell you. Okay, let me try format disk, and I'll select that. Oh, there we go, we are installing. At least I hope we're installing. Right, I will pause this just while the installer goes. It's only a small installer, I should be back in. Okay, we're back, and it has told me that it's formatted 2 partitions there. Let me just hopefully grab a corner. Yeah, it's copied files, and it's detected loop, and it's exited by previous errors. Now I'm not quite sure what those errors are. Okay, the copy completed, but it didn't install Lilo for some reason. And I can't see where it says any errors. Okay, is the hard disk down here still having a work? No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to take it that it hasn't installed. So I will just go through the menu and so on. To say we are installing, please wait. It hasn't actually kicked me off or anything. I'm unsure whether to wait or not. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and see if anything comes back. If not, I will just close the installer and we will continue. Okay, nothing's changed. There's been no hard drive activity, just the occasional flash to the USB there, which isn't actually connected to anything. So we'll just quit out of that. I will just go along to see what's installed anyway on the live medium. And we'll start with games, why not? It's first in line, let's have a see what's in there. Under games, we have Bombic, we have chess. 5 or more, which is probably 4 in a row, or 5 or more in a row even. We have Flyby Puyo, we have Leg No, Icebreaker, which is probably a Breaker clone. We have Kioski, we have Litris, obviously a Tetris clone. Mines, probably a Minesweeper clone. Peg Solitaire, which I'm not sure of. Pipe Walker, probably fixing leaks, that type of thing. And we have Sudoku, which is the game where you have to make everything add up to a certain number, 9 I think it is. Or have the squares in where no number is next to a set of number each, or whichever. Under development, we have Genie. We'll have a look at Genie here. And we'll see what we have. And Genie is a good late edition there, built on or after the 6th of the 8th 2016, 2018 rather. Lightweight, and it's Genie 1.34, so I think that's the latest Genie actually. That's quite well good. Okay. Also under development, we have remastering Austrumi. This will let you remaster another ISO of your own particular spin of Austrumi. Oops, sorry about that. I'm hitting the wrong menu there. Okay, and we have Virtual PC. Virtual PC is a QEMU control, so we can use this for instead of what I'm running now is VirtualBox. Of course there's VMware, etc. QEMU is another tool for that, and this uses another front end. Doesn't look like a QEMU, but It's all good. Okay, under multimedia, we have the audio mixer. We have FF convert, which will convert one file into another, or DVD rip, etc., and destination file. And you have your presets here, so you can convert from one to the other. It's your presets. Rather cool little application. Wonder if information will tell me what version it is. Nope, that's just the FFmpeg documentation that came open. And the Puppy Linux discussion forum. This is interesting. For help. Okay, cool. So that's rather cool. I don't know if this is actually based on Puppy or not, to be honest. It is a very small ISO, so it may be true. Okay, also under we have MPD client, which is our media player. And it's saying can't connect to host, so it failed. So we can go F1 here. F1 moves cursor up, down, etc. with by line. I want to know if there's an escape. Let me have a look here. Nope. Okay, cool. I'll just close that out. Also under multimedia, we have our P-Bum CD DVD writer. You probably could plan there isn't one, but there we go. Temperature is small, it can cause problems when burning large amounts of data, etc. Virtual or Puppy Linux, we recommend you change the settings directory, etc., etc. We can click OK, and yep, it's our burner and Blu-rays for everything. And we'll click about, and it's pre-burned up to 2015. Okay, it's very cool. It reminds me a bit of XF burning away, I'm not quite sure why, but there you go. Let's see what else we've got under multimedia. We have radio stations for internet radio, where we can pick up different radio stations there, classical, other, seems to be done in genre. And of course it's based in Latvia, so it starts the Latvian stations there, as well as I did see BBC Radio 3 for classical, which is a British station, so that's very cool. We have our score editor. Of course this is for making musical notations, etc., etc. And it's called NT-Ed. Okay, NT-Ed is our musical note editor, or note editor, most likely. And it's 1.10.18. Okay, that's cool. And it's gone off the side of the screen there. The UI did, but there you go. It happens. And also we have sweep. Sweep, I have no idea. Can we load this? No, there won't be any existing files. Don't be silly, Ali. Not quite sure what that is actually. If someone knows what sweep is, apart from a sidekick or sooty, it is it looks to me like a voice recorder type idea, where we can create audio files. It is indeed. It is a voice recorder in the style of, say, or even an audio editor in the style of Audacity, except a bit more MP3 export about sweep. This is sweep 0.9.3. I'll have a little cool audio recorder there. Rather neat. Okay, I think that more or less. And we have the speech synthesizer. Under graphics, we have the document viewer. This looks like the GNOME document viewer to me. Let's see. About document viewer 3.8.2 is the Evans document viewer by bytes, 3.28.2. Very cool. Okay, we have a document viewer. Also under graphics, we have what looks to me like GIMP, and it is. And we have the GIMP 2.10. Just let this load. It is snappy, this machine, isn't it? Okay, where's the about? I found the about. And the about is GIMP 10.2.6, GIMP image manipulation program, one of the stars of open source. Absolutely tremendous program. We have our image viewer. It looks to me a bit like the GNOME image viewer. Let's have a look here. And when I click about, it crashes. Okay, fair enough. We'll try that one more time, just in case it was just one of those things where it happens, you know. Sort by hidden files, preferences, help about. There we go. GThumb 3.6.1 and image browser for GNOME. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad to see it didn't crash that time. On the graphics, again, we have simple scan viewer scanning. We have vector graphics editor, most likely Inkscape, and it is indeed Inkscape. And Inkscape is version 0.92 plus development unknown. Okay, very cool indeed. So that's your vector graphics. I'm amazed at what they managed to fit actually so far in 300 megabyte image. 337 megabytes, people. And we've got G image reader, which is our OCR reader. So you scan a page into this. If I can move it over, and I can. And this is for detecting language and so on. So we go about. And G image reader is for GNOME again. I'm just guessed by G image. And it's 3.2.99. Rather cool. Okay, that's the graphics section all tied up. Under settings, you saw me come here before. We have, under system tools, that wasn't it? Under settings, we have auto login, so we can automatically log in our user. We can customize look and feel. And we can do things like monitor settings, languages, which is where I had to go to change to English, of course. Network manager, services and daemons, and system information. And the system information just gives you the hardware and that kind of thing. Under summary, tells me I'm on a Pentium Core 5, which I am. But remember, this is in VirtualBox, and I have not installed the VirtualBox tools because I didn't think it would have the kernel header files, etc. And I haven't seen anything to install header files yet. Okay, yeah. That's basically like the keyboard configurator to convert it to your keyboard languages, etc, etc. I'm just wondering if I can, on the fly, make it any bigger. No, I can't. Seems I can't change the display settings from there directly. Okay, system tools. We have the CUPSD monitor. No idea what that is yet. Control panel. Oh, uninterruptible power supply. Oh, that's an excellent little thing for those with an UPS. Okay, that's cool. That is rather cool, actually. For those of you plugged into an uninterruptible power supply. And we have Cryptkeeper for our keys. We have GRSync. Bring that over. GRSync is like a little backup tool. Can also be used to sync servers and all that kind of business using rsync. Rather cool. Also under system tools, we have HTOP. HTOP, let's see what we're running here. Well, at the moment we are running at, we've got 3 of that, and we're running 1.81 gigabytes. You are joking me. But then again, it is installed the whole operating system into RAM. There's nothing being left on the whole CD there, so maybe that's the reason for that it actually takes up 1.8 gigabytes of RAM. So you need a machine with at least 2 gigabytes to use this distro by Lux. And I'm just looking to see if I can find what kind of desktop I am, and it's FEWM. It is indeed FEWM that is running along with Compies. I did see Compies there at a brief moment to say that's what's rendering the little, if you can see, just see there, a little bit of transparency on the title bar there. But okay, that's yeah, that's rather cool. And it's not even running on the CPU. Look at that, 1.3. It's only when I'm moving my mouse, so it's actually doing anything to touch. Can't be having that. Can't be having that. But quite interesting using that is an old window manager of years gone by. My very first window manager was FWVM. It is a granddaddy of window managers. Anyway. Now we have the installed USB and things which failed for me for some reason. I will try and reboot after I've went through it. We have MC, Midnight Commander. This is a file manager made for incurses. Can be also accessed by Thingy. And it is an excellent file manager. You can do things with this. You can change directories and all kind of business. You can change ownerships. You can do by directory tree and you have different options. You can change layout. It is an absolute brilliant file manager. Of course you can FTP into Thingy and just copy files to and from. I do like that file manager. Like, I have done a lot of work using MC in the past. It also has a built-in quick text editor for those Thingy. I will show you how that works right now. Supposing I just want to have a look at Phoenix Comp, and we can choose edit, and there you can see we can edit Phoenix Comp if we wish to choose. So I may pronouncing because I'm not actually reading properly, am I? Oh dear. Okay, we got the package manager. We do have a package manager. Woohoo! Austrumi. Okay, let's see what kind, because this is based on Slackware. So we know HTOP's installed, and we know. Okay, let's just say Firefox. Mozilla Firefox installed, and it is 61.2. We'll get to that in a moment. But this is how we roll that. Okay. And we can do updates as well, and it's downloading off the updates of Slackware. I'll let it just fill its cache. And thingy. Okay, I won't let that carry on. But there we go. Yeah, it has a nice little package manager on top of Slackware. That's G-slapped. Oh, it's G-slapped. Okay, yeah, should have knew that. Should have known. Gotta give myself a word later. Anyway, looks like we have the G-parted icon there for G-parted. Yes, it's G-parted. I won't bother going into that. We know what G-parted is. A nice, very nice partitioning tool. Very cool. We have Space FM, which is a file manager. If we got it up about there. Part Ignorant Guru. Okay, cool. 1.0.5. That's a nice looking little simple file manager. Also a plugin fed. Okay, cool. So we'll close that. And also under System Tools, we have XDiff for comparing two files. We have the deconverter, and we have Elm FM2, which is yet another file manager. A bit like Midnight Commander, except with the GUI there. Yeah, cool. That's LMFM. Okay, on the internet, we have HexChat. That's our RIC client. Let's see if it connects to anywhere. It does. It connects to the Austrumi Freenode by Lux. Okay, cool. Also, also on the internet, we have Phone, which is a bit like Skype in a way. It's voice over IP. Okay, we have PWGet for downloading your files if you know the exact thing. We have Feed, which is our email reader. Transmission, which is for our torrents. And we have a web browser here with the Firefox symbol, and we know that's 61.2. I'm just seeing how fast it loads actually. No, it's absolutely blank. There's nothing there. Okay. That's fine. Absolutely nothing there. We'll go there and about. Oh, where's about. Help and about, isn't it? Of course it is. Anybody think you've never used Firefox before? And 61.0.2, exactly what it said in the package manager. And it's interesting, it's left that bit up. Okay, cool, I'll just leave it there for a moment. It's not harming anybody. Okay, we've got Utox. Utox, it seems to be our... Actually, I don't know what Utox is. Users and groups? Anything? I am not quite sure what Utox is. Maybe a tour program. I wonder why that stayed open. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's killed it. Okay. It decided to want to leave at last. And we have the GTK chat client, VQCD. So you can select your networks. Quick chest, gas. It seems to be another IRC client at the moment. Okay, we can refresh that, I guess. Autoscan, it hasn't found one. What we've got, pre-press or... Okay, cool. It's a little chat client. Not quite sure what protocol that's running on, but that's still... I thought it was IRC. I could be mistaken, of course. I usually am. In Office, what do we have today in Office? We have Base, Calc, Draw. It looks like it does have LibreOffice installed. And it does. Oh wow. This ISO is 337 megabytes. And it has managed to cram in 61.0.3 for the version. Wow. I am impressed with that. So, what are my impressions of this so far? Not bad at all. I won't go through all the Office because we know what LibreOffice is. my network things just tell me I've got nothing there. We have the dictionary, we've got Home Bank. We've got Home Bank, which is our home banking. Of course, set up your finances, the accounts where your money goes, etc. Rather neat little tool if you want to do your home accounting there. There we go, 5.2 RC built on GTK. Okay, very cool. Also under Office, what do we have apart from the Office? We have proofing tool and web. Not quite sure what's in web. Oh, it's LibreOffice, of course. Web writer. Yeah. Okay, for doing your HTML. Of course it is. Anyway, the accessories. We have the archive manager, which seems to be file roller. For some reason it's not letting me. Oops. Let me check on it. Oh, there we go. About. Always go for the hamburger. Yeah, archive manager. For now, it's file roller. But I use a more generic name now. We have our calculator. Started virtual file system. Virtual file system, encrypted Linux file system, main points, main two files, etc. We'll exit that. So this is rather cool. Of course we've got a little shortcuts panel here which I haven't come to. And then here we've got a networking and microphone, speaker icon there, speaker icon there for adjusting the volume. But this is it is quite packed for 335. I wish a lot more distros with this light. Of course we've got things like XPad, and that's the only thing that has not opened for me yet. XPad, wow. Oh, it has. It's in the sys tray. Everybody's yelling at me. It's in the sys tray. There we go. Can I remove it from there? Yep. Actually, if I help, can't find the expert help notes. It's file directory. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, what do I think? I think it's a great little distro. I did have problems installing it. I'm sure it's probably my fault along the way with the grub. I probably did not choose to make a boot flag or something, and that's an idea actually, being as I am here. But we want system tools and G party, don't we? Because that is how we roll. Password again for these, and it's unallocated. It did not even. Wow. No, they're strange, because I could have sworn it ticked the formatting, which is probably why it failed. Okay. Anyway, I'll try it. Okay. That's great. That's absolutely nothing. Okay. It did not. Okay. Let's make a couple of format to new xt4 blah 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 for new space. I'll give it a gig, I guess. There we go. Oh, well, let me. There we go. Partition name. I won't bother with that bit, but we'll do that. We've got a gig of spaces space here, which I'll just use for the swap. Now I know it's a VM and I don't need to be doing that kind of business, but just for giggles, well, we'll do that anyway. We'll apply it. Are you sure? Yeah. There we go. Now I'm wondering if the bugger will install now. Will you install? Because you did fail for me earlier. No idea why. Okay, we have the USB drive there, installed to existing partition, which will be that one there, MBR, and nothing. Alright, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because time's getting on. I think Austrumi is a great little distro. It's great for a rescue. If you burn it to a USB, it fits on 337 megabytes. It has all the little tools there for you to rescue, in a way. If you can get to the language settings, it does load up in Latvian. It doesn't load up in English by default. I do see a lot of hard disk activity at the bottom there at the moment, so it could well be installing for me. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope to see you all soon. Feel free to add me likes, put a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. I do want to thank my two patrons, Distros and Thomas. Very appreciated indeed. Anyway, good night, God bless, and yeah, see you all later. Yes, indeed we will.